Hola a todos, soy Chris, and
Nate.
we're ready to die fighting. Are
Yeah.
you? Today, we've got a new bike rack. This is the Saris Bones EX3. And we got this to replace our old
Ugly, raggedy one.
Saris Bones, which I got used at a bike shop, and we had it for a couple years. And this thing, it stayed on my car year round. Winter, rain, sun, whatever. It never came off. And eventually, the one of the straps there, the straps don't feel good. Like I kind of suspected that they needed to be replaced, but it's towards the end of the summer. I was gonna try to not really have to deal with it. But the last time we tried to go on a bike ride, where is it? One of the straps broke, and um, yeah, it was just, who knows how old it is. I don't know what year it's from. Like I said, I got it used. It was a bit scuffed up when I got it. Some of these, I think one of these straps was missing. But what I really like about this rack is that it's super lightweight. I had a Thule rack before this, and while it felt more secure, it was more expensive. It looked nicer. It used metal cabling instead of these straps, this like webbing, and it had like a built-in bike lock, um, all that nice stuff. It was so heavy that if I opened the trunk up, because like I said, I like to just keep it on there. I don't want to have to put this rack on every time I want to go with the bike someplace. If I tried to open the trunk up and get in there, it would it was so heavy that it would weigh the trunk down and end up slamming, and like I banged my head multiple times. The Saris is light enough where that's not a concern. It's so I really like it, and the design is really basic and simple, and that's nice. What I also like is it's made in the USA, and it came with this little card here, which I thought was really cute. I don't actually know much about this company, but see this part down here, right there. What's it say? We set out on this journey the day we combined our names to create this special company. Grab a bike and join us, Sarah and Chris. And I think that's so cute. That's what the name is from, Sarah and Chris. So I guess it's Saris. Saris. I always called it Saris. Bikes are at the heart of everything we do. I think that's adorable. So, and then the other thing that I like about this, he's jumping ahead a little bit, but if you want to check out this bike, you need to go to saris.com/bonesex.
It's bone with sex. Get
It's
it right, people.
bone sex. I feel like the marketing department or somebody should have caught that. It's supposed to be Bones EX3, but it that made me laugh. But the other cool thing about it, aside from that little URL, is that this box, um, made in the U.S., minimal packaging. Like that's it. There was no styrofoam. There was no plastic whatsoever. It's just the packaging, that little card I just showed you, and this manual on how to put it together. And I thought that was pretty awesome. So recycling friendly, environmentally friendly, made in the U.S. And I can definitely attest to the durability of these things because, yeah, we bikes are on it all the time, and it never came off the rack. It survived winter and everything. Let's see if there's anything else on here worth mentioning. SARS Bike Parks for Kids. We're 100% committed to connecting connections by bike, and what better place to do that at a park. So they're doing something, I forgot what it was exactly, but they're trying to get more bike parks. This came in 3 different colors. The website I bought it from, I only saw the black, but if you bought blue, which is what we wanted, they donated, I think it was $10 or 10% or something like that, to Free Bikes for Kids, which is an organization that we don't volunteer with, where they take used bikes, fix them up. Nate does all the cleaning. I shouldn't say all, but he's a cleaner at the organization. I do the mechanics and like fix up these older bikes, and then different people donate them to kids at schools or just the community, and it's pretty awesome. It's like happens around Christmas time. So we're actually going to be starting that pretty soon. Seeing how it's September already. I think they start in October fixing them up, and at the end of November, beginning December, they pass them out. And so if you get red, so it comes in blue, black, or red. Red, they donated to someone else, I think making bike parks. And black, I can't remember who they donate with. But black was the only one they had available on the website on sale, so that's the one I got. It carries 3 bikes at 35 pounds per bike. And the new design, it looks like this leg is a little bit different. The top leg is a little bit differently designed. I don't know why I'm hunched over like this. So that it accommodates spoilers better and more different types of bikes. Or not bikes, cars. And then it has a integrated strap management to eliminate the flapping straps, which is something that I don't like about the strap style. What initially made me buy the Thule one that had the cables. They were telescoping cables, and so it was very neat and clean. So this is what it looks like when it's completely installed. And yeah, the straps aren't all over the place. They tuck into this. You tie them off like so, cinch it down real good, tie it off, and then you stuff them in here and use this little cap to lock it in so it looks nice and neat. This, I don't know, I think they called it like a dog leg, has this angle in it that the other style, I think it came up higher, is what it was, perhaps. I'm not real sure. And I think it's also this little channel here that brings the straps up higher instead of coming just straight across on the side. That's probably what they mean by helping with different spoilers and different car designs. Literally just installed it. It might be able to cinch that down a little bit tighter. We're just kind of testing it out and comparing to the old one. I think I may do a separate video showing how to put it together. But it seems pretty nice. An improvement over the previous model, or the last one that I had, is these straps at the bottom, which are just kind of like stability straps, have this pivoting point down here, whereas the old one didn't have that. So the old one, let's see if I can show it. Ooh. The old one, the straps at the bottom were, so it's like this. The bike sits in this part going that way, and those straps are missing, but they just stuck in here and clamped on to like the down post or whatever, or seat post, seat tube, sorry, and clamped on that way. But they're locked in just in perfectly 90 degrees there. Whereas this one, you can pivot it, so it's this area here that I'm talking about. And so this pivots so you can kind of accommodate bikes that are at, may have a different angle and just make them fit a little bit more better. So I like that a lot. Everything feels nice and supple and easy to pinch down. The quality feels good. It is a hollow, maybe it's not hollow, I thought it was hollow. It feels kind of like a hollow plastic. It feels like it is the same material as the old one, so I feel pretty confident that it's going to stand up, just based off my experience with the other one. The straps, they're thin, and we did have, over time, they would break off here, and we ended up losing a couple. It did take a little while, so we will see how that goes. But overall, I'm happy with the purchase. We caught it on sale. They normally are like around $250 or something, but we got that Labor Day sale, and so I paid a lot less than that. But yeah, there it is. This is with, look at Nate over there. This is with Nate's bike Temple mounted on. I don't know if we're actually going to go anywhere or anything with it, but I think this was just a good test run to get it on here and see how we like it, how it works. Let's see. I think there was a question that you had. Oh, what were we going to talk about? We were going to talk about a couple of extra things at the end of the video here.
That she's finally a bike mechanic.
Yay! I'm finally officially a bike mechanic. We spent the last couple weeks in Oregon
Why are you slouching?
because I don't know. I always slouch down where I could just lift it up like that.
She's a bike mechanic. We went to Oregon and it was a women's bike club thing. They were teaching her how to fix bikes, how to make a wheel, these cool things while I was sitting in the hotel doing nothing.
But we still had a ton of fun. I went to the United Bicycle Institute, UBI, in Ashland, Oregon, and I highly recommend it. I was able to get a scholarship and I was able to afford it and had some really cool sponsors and whatnot who gave us a ton of free stuff and a great experience. And I am officially a bike mechanic now at REI. If you want to come and see me, fixing
No more
bikes.
free bikes. You gotta pay for your bikes now.
I was never giving away free bikes, but I have for years been fixing bikes for friends and neighbors and whatnot, partly just to build my skills and also because it's a cool, fun thing to do. And I never thought that being a bike mechanic would be a career for me. I always thought I was going to be just a graphic designer and a UX designer and some software programming and that type of stuff. I thought I was going to be a computer nerd my whole life, but lately that just hasn't been working out for me, and I'm really happy being a bike mechanic instead. And so it's nice to get some certifications behind my name and some solid experience. And it's official now. This is what I do. Career change at 41 and a half, making a career change, doing new things. And admittedly, it's a little less money and prestige. It's a lot less money and prestige, but I'm happier and I'm having fun. And I feel like I'm making a positive impact in the world. I have a video series about how I think bikes can save the world, and I truly do believe that. So I'm glad to be a part of that industry now. Thanks to UBI for that. Thanks for Nate for being supportive, and he was such a good boy for 2 weeks.
I was a mascot.
He was he was kind of the mascot of our class. They loved him. We're gonna do a separate video, I think, on our experience there, what we learned and what we did, and just what that was like. And so,
To me, it felt like the temperature was perfect.
to me, it was a little bit hot, but it was nice. Oregon's beautiful. We're gonna go back just to explore because we were so busy that we didn't have time to kind of sightsee and just have fun. Although I did have time to fall off a mountain bike and bust up my shoulder, so if I'm kind of wincing and hunching a little bit, it's still sore. Not broken, just a little sprained, but I probably should be in a sling still, but whatever. All right, thanks for watching. We've got fun stuff happening, cool stuff happening. Winter's coming up, so we're going to be doing some outdoor hiking. Outdoor hiking, how else do you hike?
And we got some good news coming up soon, so stay tuned for that.
Stay tuned.
Bye, guys.